The fact that GTA runs on the PlayStation 2 is actually insane. And I'm serious, because if you think about it, it has a 36km map combined with 3 cities, a gigantic countryside, airplanes, trains, parachutes, gang wars, all running on a console from the year 2000, with a 300MHz processor and only 32MB of RAM. To give you an idea, the photo you took yesterday with your cell phone probably weighs more than the entire memory of the PlayStation 2 running the state of San Andreas. And yet Rockstar Games was able to push the console so far to its limit that it almost broke. The number one enemy of San Andreas wasn't the graphics or the physics, it was the memory. The PlayStation 2 had a very unusual and powerful design for its time, but it also had a big weakness. It only had 32MB of RAM, which is extremely small, and this created a huge challenge for game developers. In the earlier games like GTA 3 and Vice City, the world was split into smaller sections. You couldn't travel the whole map at once without some kind of hidden loading screen. That's why there were bridges or tunnels connecting different areas. Those were clever tricks to give the game time to load the next part. But San Andreas aimed to do something way better. Rockstars wanted players to drive across the entire map from Los Santos to San Fierro to Las Venturas without any loading screens at all. On paper, this shouldn't have been possible on the PS2. There simply wasn't enough memory to hold the entire world at once. So instead of loading everything, the game fakes it. The world isn't fully there all the time. It's constantly being built and erased in real time, right in front of you. This illusion is made possible by something called the renderware streaming engine. Think of it like this. You're speeding down the road in a fast car. The game only keeps in memory what you can currently see and what you're about to see. As you move forward, it quickly removes buildings and objects behind you and loads new ones from the disk ahead of you. This happens non-stop every single second. Now, because the memory is so limited, the game has to be very aggressive. It deletes anything it thinks you don't need anymore, to make room for new data. If you've ever played the game yourself, you might have noticed that if you suddenly turn the camera around, you'd see missing buildings or blurry textures that take a moment to load properly. But the DVD is where we reach the physical breaking point. In San Andreas, it was so massive that it wouldn't fit on a standard single layer DVD. Rockstar had to use a dual layer disc, and that was very rare at the time. The problem is that reading data from a normal DVD is slow, literally. You have a physical laser that has to move across the disc to find the texture data of a tree, then jump to another part of the disc to find the sound, and then jump again to load the voice of an NPC. The PlayStation 2's laser had to jump back and forth across the disc hundreds of times per second to keep up with your driving. And this had a really bad side effect. The game broke consoles, literally. The older PlayStation 2 models, the bigger ones that were already a few years old, started to fail. The layers inside had to work so hard and make so many random reading jumps that it simply gave up. The disk read error message became the nightmare of thousands of games. Rockstars had created a software so demanding that the physical hardware couldn't keep up without breaking down. But let's return to memory, because this is where engineering truly gets creative. Since they couldn't carry everything, they had to sacrifice a lot.